So it is now super confirmed. CIG, guys, is going bankrupt. There's no kidding anyone anymore. There's no other explanation, no other reason why you would do something like this. It is insane. I just did a video talking about some of these things that they've been doing lately, like nerfing ships that they say themselves are popular, like what they did with the Corsair. I mean, it's always been that way, but man, doing it with something that everyone flies and likes in the game, you just sold it, and really not that long ago, it's one of your newest ships, and you nerf it just to have people buy something else. You sell the Zeus, and then you have this Star Lancer right a couple months later for you to, oh, this is better, I'll go with this. You raise the price of ships in CCU chains so as to screw up people's CCU chains because you don't want them using those. I mean, there's so many things that you go, damn it, man. I mean, why are you even doing this? Do you want to see the game fail? Are you that desperate for money? And the answer is, oh yes, we are totally, absolutely desperate for money. If you were even thinking about, just a few bucks, who cares? If you were even thinking about that, no, don't do that anymore. Don't do this to yourself. I don't think they go past next year. I would be honestly surprised. I don't want to see them go bankrupt. I don't want to see them fail. Hell, I have a few ships myself, right? So why would I want to see this go? But this is like, this is like all of the guys that were like, oh, Max Holloway's going to beat Ilya Topuria, and you were like, no, he's not. No, but I really want it. Sure, there's what you would really want, and then there's a reality of what will happen. Then there's the objective reality of what will happen. So I would love to see CIG change their ways, become an actual game developing company, put love and dedication and some of that money into making the game. But the reality is what we've been seeing them all along. The reality is what I've been talking about these last couple of years. They don't do any of that, right? So I would love to see CIG survive next year and hopefully start making more of the actual game they say they're working on, which we don't see them. But that's what I would love to see. What I'm seeing instead is absolute total desperation. So I was looking at this. So if you have, let's say a Carrack or a Merchantman, right? Yeah. Let's say you have a Merchantman or you had a Carrack and you were thinking, you know what? That Polaris, man, it is looking good. The Carrack is crap. They just made it. They abandoned the idea of upgrading a ship. You can now open the boxes, but still, let alone the Merchantman. That was, just around the corner. Never happened. But let's say you had one of these. Maybe with a nice CCU, you could end up with a Polaris. No, not anymore. A fucking $1,000. They ask $1,000 for the Polaris. $975. They want to sell their ship for $1,000. and it is incredible. No, I'm not even kidding. This is not a joke. This is real. This is absolutely, totally real. Let me just show you exactly what's going on here because it just blew my mind. I thought, well, I'll check it out, just in case to see. It was one of those things that, you could just melt something and whatnot, but what am I even doing melting things here? Because nothing really matters if there's no game to play, So you will be what? Doing the same thing you did with the Carrack. You get bored. You fly around with the A90 jump. You get bored. Now you're going to get bored in the Polaris? Okay, whatever. But hey, let's go do that. Right? Let's say you have the Carrack. You have a Carrack. You want to get a Polaris? Oh, there's a... No. It's $1,000. But I'm sure the war bond is huge. No, it's not. No, it is still $300 fucking if you want to play the game. So, in the game, they cannot be bothered to add new content in 2 years by now. Nothing new added, let's be completely honest. In a game in which we already see what Pyro will be 4.0 first of all, is server meshing? Not a thing. That it's not doing anything. It just crashes, breaks constantly. And even if it is optimized at some point, and at some point you can actually play it and not crash, there's nothing there for you to do. Oh, but I'll play in my Polaris. What are you gonna do with your Polaris in this thing? I don't know. I'll just look at it. Okay, sure, $50 with a A CCU? No. It is $1,000. You have to pay $1,000 to buy this thing. Or if you already spent $700 or 600, what is it? The Carrack is $650. Okay, if you spend already $600, if you already gave them $600, all you have to do is spend $300 more. Don't be a cheap bastard. Why would you not pay $1,000 for a game that is not really a game? It is a tech demo, but it's an alpha when it's convenient, when everything works like crap. Oh, you shut up, you hater. It's an alpha, don't you know? This is wave 1. This is EPTU. This is PPPU. This is bullshit. That's what it is. They want to get $1,000 out of people. I'm sure I think that this is not a good sign. This is not what you do when things are going well. When people are actually buying what you're selling, you don't have to price it at $1,000, man. You sell these things like pancakes. And the saying of you're selling these things like pancakes, it's not like you're selling these things like fucking Lamborghinis. No, you're selling these things like pancakes. It is cheap. People want to buy it. You make a ton of money because of volume. This is not volume. This is, oh, yeah, we really desperately need a ton of money. We're not getting it. Everything we've sold in the past is not even getting close to what we need. This is something that, I don't know, maybe we've added guns that shoot on their own, so you don't even need a crew anymore. What more do you want? Well, okay, but it's $1,000. This company will not make it till next year. If CIG is still around, mark my words, and please, someone remind me, if we're still here, if we're still talking about CIG next year, please someone send me the link to this video. Remember what you said? I would actually be glad to see that, okay, maybe surviving, maybe it's just like a zombie, not fully dead yet, and still trying to claw a few bucks out of someone by selling some, I don't know, pink paint, something like that. I will be extremely surprised if they're not completely bankrupt by next year, because this is absolute, make no mistake, absolute total desperation. Guys, see you on the next one. Take care.